Nice to see you back in Australia again. Have you been to Blues Fest or to Byron Bay before?
It's amazing that I've never been to a blues festival, me being one of the foremost blues artists currently working in show business today. It's a kind of travesty I've never been invited, so I've never been before now.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you about that because obviously it is a blues festival in name at least.
Well, I'm doing a blues set tonight. What I'm doing is, I don't think it's ever been attempted before. I'm going to do a set of 13 bar blues, which is I don't believe it's. So
where did you get the extra one from?
I've been working on it. I've been working on it for this specific moment, and Wonderwall in 13 bar blues is something else, let me tell you. In other words, it's shite.
From Byron Bay out here this afternoon, and there was about 20 guys on there singing that song.
Really?
On the bus.
That might have been my crew.
Yeah. How do you feel about that though? That that part of your career, still
great,
still follows you around.
Yeah, there's still those songs have travelled well, I've got to say. Mm-hmm. They still, every time I can't, when I finish a tour and I go off and do other things, and then I come back to rehearse and I'm going to play some Oasis songs, it kind of surprises me how well they've travelled.
But you've made a successful transition out of that into the High Flying Birds, and you're 2 successful albums. You're about to you're halfway through.
I'm halfway through a third one. Yeah.
Will we see that this year?
Oh no, I don't think so. No, I mean I'm on the road now till September, and then I think I want to do some more work on it in May. I'd love to get it finished by the turn of the year and get it out kind of spring next year, but I don't think that's going to happen.
And how are you feeling about the new ones that you? And are you playing any of them live yet?
No, I don't. No, I don't tend to do that. I'm liking it at the minute. It's not finished in any way. I'm working with a producer that I'm working in a way I've never worked before, which is writing in the studio. Mm-hmm. And my producer is suggesting jumping off points of where to go. Where usually I would write all the songs at home and go in the studio and they'd all be written. So I'm going in the studio with nothing on a daily basis and kind of forming songs as we're going along.
With the band?
Oh no, I don't play with the band. No. I do it by myself. Yeah. It can be quite frustrating. And there's like 2 steps forward, 1 back, 2 sideways to get anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Mm. But the end results are pretty good at the moment. And I've written about 7 songs and recorded 5. And out of the 5, I'd say 5 are fucking brilliant.
There you go. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Can't complain. If you can keep that up.
Hey.
If you can keep that up.
If I can keep it up, of course, yeah. It's got. I can see it going tits up soon. No, it's going too smoothly at the minute.
And you mentioned producer there, and one producer who has been very, or was high in praise for you was George Martin.
Yeah.
And who obviously passed away fairly recently. Did you ever get to meet him?
Yeah, I did an interview with him, and he had me play Wonderwall to him while he was sat kind of watching me play it and asked me how I wrote it and all that. And which was slightly embarrassing for me because the George Martin is one of the great musical figures of all time, and he helped blow our minds when we were all kids, you know what I mean? And for him to ask me how I wrote this song, it was kind of a bit humbling for me.
Well, you must have also been thinking, well, this is him comparing me to Lennon.
Yeah, he did refer to me as the greatest songwriter of my generation, which is kind of like, okay. But he was a lovely guy, you know what I mean? And he was as much part of the sound of the Beatles as sound of the records as the songs themselves.
And just finally, I saw something the other day in the media that you said Oasis might be back, but as long as Liam's not in it. Is that true?
Did I say that?
Well, who knows if you said it, but it was in the papers.
The kind of thing I might say. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You never know. I mean, while everybody's still alive, I guess there's always a chance. But I've got too many. I've got a lot of things that I would like to do, and I think if Oasis hadn't reached its full potential, and it might be interesting to go back and, if there was unfinished business, there's no unfinished business there, do you know what I mean? It's like we started from nothing and went and became everything to a generation of people. There's nothing more that can be said about that group that we didn't already say. Unless, I mean, I guess there's always a chance that it'd happen for the money. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, because money is amazing. I don't know whether you have any. Do you have any? But it's fucking good to have a shitload, though. Trust me. But yeah, when I close my eyes, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever's next, I wish you luck with it.
13 Bar Blues is what's next.
Yeah, that's right.
Get on it. Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
I'll be up front for that. That's terrific, Noel.
Thank you very much. Awesome, man.
Great to see you.